The star that never fades. The story of Mercedes-Benz. A silver star gleams against the night sky, elegant, eternal, and unyielding. Beneath it, engines roar to life. From the cobbled streets of late 19th century Germany to the sleek highways of the 21st century, one name has come to define luxury, performance, and innovation: Mercedes-Benz. This is not merely the story of a car company. It's the saga of human ambition, of the relentless pursuit of perfection. It's the story of how one symbol, a three-pointed star, came to represent the domination of land, sea, and air. In the beginning, there was aspiration. A longing for movement beyond muscle and hoof. In the twilight of the 19th century, when carriages creaked and steam whispered its power, a spark kindled in the minds of visionaries, that machines might carry us free from the reins of gravity, distance, and time. The story begins in Mannheim, Germany, in 1886, when a visionary engineer named Carl Benz created something that would forever change the world: the Benz patent motorwagon. It looked nothing like the cars we know today. Three thin wheels, a small engine mounted at the back, and handlebars instead of a steering wheel. But it was the world's first automobile, powered not by horse, but by the sheer brilliance of human invention. In that same era, another genius, Gottlieb Daimler, together with Wilhelm Maybach, was working on a similar dream in Stuttgart. They developed a compact, high-speed combustion engine and installed it in a carriage, creating one of the earliest motorized vehicles. Two pioneers, working independently, unknowingly racing toward the same destiny. The name Mercedes would arrive years later, born not in the factory but in the heart of competition. In 1900, Daimler's company produced a revolutionary race car for businessman Emil Jelinek, who demanded not only speed but style. Jelinek insisted the car be named after his daughter, Mercedes. The car stunned the world. It was lower, faster, more powerful than anything before it. The Mercedes 35 HP became the template for modern automobiles, and the name Mercedes became a symbol of elegance and performance. In 1926, after the chaos of World War I, Daimler Motorengesellschaft, DMG, and Benz and C merged to survive the economic turmoil. From this union was born Mercedes-Benz, and with it, one of the most enduring emblems in automotive history, the three-pointed star, representing mobility on land, on water, and in the air. By the 1930s, Mercedes-Benz had become a titan of engineering. Their racing machines, sleek, silver, and impossibly fast, earned the nickname Silver Arrows. It was said that to save weight, the team stripped off the car's white paint, revealing the raw aluminum beneath. Whether legend or truth, the Silver Arrows became a symbol of German precision and dominance on the racetrack. Drivers like Rudolf Caracciola and Manfred von Brauchitsch became heroes, pushing the limits of speed on tracks like Nürburgring and Tripoli. These were not just races, they were spectacles of national pride, technological might, and daring human courage. But the brilliance of the era was soon overshadowed by darkness. As the 1930s turned to the 1940s, Germany descended into war. Mercedes-Benz, like many industrial giants of the time, was drawn into the machinery of the Third Reich. Factories shifted from producing cars to building aircraft engines, military trucks, and equipment for the German army. It was a time of immense technological advancement, and immense moral compromise. During World War II, the company used forced labor, including prisoners of war and concentration camp inmates, a fact that would haunt its legacy for decades. When the war ended, Mercedes-Benz lay in ruins. The factories were bombed. The cities were shattered. The star had fallen from the sky. But from the ashes of war, Mercedes-Benz began to rebuild. By the 1950s, Germany was rising again, and Mercedes embodied that rebirth. The company unveiled cars that stunned the world, machines that were not just vehicles, but statements of resilience and craftsmanship. The Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, with its iconic upward-opening doors, became a legend. Its sleek body and innovative fuel injection system made it one of the fastest production cars of its time. It was beauty and performance fused into one, a symbol that the star still shone brightly. Mercedes-Benz also re-entered racing, dominating the 1954 and 1955 Formula One seasons with their Silver Arrows, driven by Juan Manuel Fangio, one of the greatest racers in history. But tragedy struck at the 1955 Sierra Leonean Leone's Man's disaster, where a Mercedes car was involved in a horrific crash that killed more than 80 spectators. Mercedes-Benz withdrew from motorsport, vowing not to return, a promise that would last more than 3 decades. Through the 1960s and 1970s, Mercedes-Benz became synonymous with quality, safety, and engineering excellence. Cars like the W108, W114, and W116 S-Class redefined luxury. The brand introduced innovations such as crumple zones, anti-lock brakes, ABS, and airbags, technologies that would later become standard across the automotive world. Owning a Mercedes wasn't just about transport, it was about status, reliability, and respect. The cars were favored by diplomats, businessmen, and heads of state. The advertising said it best, engineered like no other car in the world. As the 1980s and 1990s arrived, Mercedes-Benz faced a rapidly changing market. Japanese automakers were rising, offering reliability at lower prices. BMW and Audi were pushing the boundaries of performance and design. Mercedes responded with models like the 190e, which combined precision engineering with a more compact form. Its racing variant, the 190e February 3, 16, became a touring car legend, famously battling BMW's M3 on Europe circuits. In 1998, Mercedes-Benz took a bold step into globalization, merging with the American giant Chrysler in a $36 billion deal to form Daimler Chrysler. The dream was to unite German engineering with American scale. But the dream didn't last. Cultural clashes, mismatched products, and financial strain turned the merger into a costly misstep. By 2007, Daimler sold Chrysler, returning to its roots as Daimler AG. In 2010, Mercedes-Benz returned to the highest stage of motorsport, Formula One, not as an engine supplier, but as a full works team. At first, the results were modest. But behind the scenes, engineers were building something extraordinary, a machine that would redefine dominance. When the new hybrid era began in 2014, Mercedes unveiled the W05 Hybrid, and with it, a new dynasty was born. Led by drivers Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team captured title after title, an unprecedented streak of 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships, 2014 to 2021. Their mastery of hybrid technology proved that performance and sustainability could coexist. In Formula One, the Silver Arrows once again ruled the world. But even as Mercedes conquered the track, the world was changing again. Climate change, environmental regulations, and shifting consumer priorities were transforming the very concept of mobility. The company that once defined the internal combustion engine now faced a new challenge, the electric age. Mercedes responded with EQ, its electric sub-brand. The EQC, EQS, and EQE introduced a new design language, smooth, futuristic, and whisper quiet. Inside, screens replaced buttons, algorithms replaced gears, and the star shone not on a hood, but through pixels of light. The company invested billions in battery technology, autonomous driving, and digital ecosystems. It pledged to go fully electric by the end of the decade, transforming from a carmaker into a mobility and technology company. No great legacy is without its shadows. Mercedes-Benz has faced criticism over its wartime past, its environmental impact, and labor issues in its global supply chain. The company has acknowledged these mistakes and made efforts toward transparency and reparations. But through it all, one thing has remained constant, its commitment to innovation. From Carl Benz's patent motorwagon to the EQS electric sedan, the brand has continuously redefined what a car can be. Mercedes-Benz does not chase trends, it creates them. Its vehicles have become cultural icons, from the Pope Mobile to the G-Class beloved by explorers and celebrities alike. Whether on the Autobahn, in the desert, or cruising through city streets, the Mercedes star remains a symbol of aspiration. As the world looks toward automation, artificial intelligence, and sustainable energy, Mercedes-Benz stands once again at the frontier of transformation. The company's Vision EQXX prototype shattered records with its ultra-efficient electric drivetrain, achieving over 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. Its MB.OS software platform promises a new era of digital luxury, where cars evolve like smartphones, constantly updating, learning, and adapting. Meanwhile, the brand continues to blend artistry with engineering, crafting interiors that feel more like digital sanctuaries than vehicles. Mercedes-Benz's vision for the future is clear: zero emissions, zero accidents, and zero compromise. From a humble workshop in Mannheim to global domination, from oil and steel to lithium and code, the journey of Mercedes-Benz is the story of human ingenuity itself. Its founders dreamed of movement, of freedom beyond the limits of the horse and carriage. Today, their descendants dream of autonomy, of sustainability, of cars that think, learn, and drive themselves. Through every war, every crisis, and every technological revolution, the three-pointed star has endured. It has witnessed empires rise and fall, and yet it still shines. A beacon of excellence, innovation, and the eternal pursuit of perfection. Mercedes-Benz is more than a brand. It is an idea, that the best, or nothing, is not just a slogan, but a way of life. As the camera pans across the horizon, the first light of dawn glints off the hood of a silent, electric Mercedes. The world awakens to a new era, one still guided by the same star that began it all over a century ago. The engines may be quieter. The roads may be smarter. But the dream that began with Carl Benz's trembling hands on a three-wheeled carriage, still drives us forward. And the star, still shines.